Good morning, everyone. It's May 6th, 2005. It's 10:13 a.m. And it is below the VWAP, WAP, VWAP. On EMA. Sandwich here. Uh, Looks like it's pretty good from this point here. Daily. I'd like to see it, at least go up to 67.25. Yeah, well, we are 43 points off. Okay. Volume. So there's probably some trades in here. As I go through setups, I'll walk you through them. We got a couple setups, maybe 5 or 6 setups that I normally use. And what we got, going on over here. A little support. We got a bunch of buying imbalances right up in here. They're very happy that we're above the buying balances. And that's the Aqua numbers here. Not many sellers here, so this is a pretty bullish push. So this level here, about 620, 175, which is, right below, right on the screen box indicator. That looks pretty good. But consolidating, in this channel here, had a bunch of negative delta below. We have some selling imbalances here. And with selling imbalances, it's just good to know you had a bunch of aggressive sellers up in here. They did, push it a little lower, but it came back up again. So still short. The this candle here, a lot less shorting and maybe more on the other side, buyers, but no buying imbalances. Over here, we have a buying imbalance, right? We're pretty much at the top of the range, the prior range, pre-market. Have a point of control, and here's a couple of buyers that it may drop down a little bit here. There's no buying imbalances up here, but we did see them before, but sellers did come in. So they had some trade up in here. Point of control, which is this box in here, this white box, is where most of the trading has occurred within that candle. And I'm looking at 1-minute candles today, well, for right now. We do have the VWAP here, and commercial participants usually look at that. So I look for heavy volumes around the VWAP. Break above the VWAP, which should be happening about right now. And we'll see if we get a follow through with Delta. All right, so we had a big follow through with some Delta. Bunch of buyers in here that are being trapped right now. But a very nice jump if you played that. I don't trade off the VWAP. Pretty decent amount of volume to that pop, and that was right here at 32. 32 even. Making any highs above that, telling me that these buyers are getting stuck. All right. So I'm looking at a break below VWAP. And that's where I'm looking at right now. So right now we have a divergence in delta. We have negative delta with a green candle. If we take a look at this little body here, we have it's a doji candle. So basically what a doji is indecision in the market. So we could break either way. We could break higher or lower. Right now, higher, we did have divergence. It was negative, it went positive again. This is the value area high, okay, which is another form of resistance as of right now, but we could pop above it. I'm taking a look pretty much at who's coming in, who's coming out of the market. It is 10:20 Eastern time, so this is a time pretty much where the market kind of finds itself. We are getting some sort of resistance up in here. We're not able to make higher highs, for this stretch of candles. I spoke a little too soon. Yeah, but looks pretty good. So now we're down only 31 points from the open. I know Bissett um, testifying at the House today. So this could be some positive news. I don't trade the news. I just trade what I see. Pretty much up here, we're losing the point of control. So like we're getting a little more sellers in here. We have some buyers up in here. They're happy. Not much of the sellers. Down here, we have a bunch of sellers. So they're not that happy. Point of control is coming a little lower. We got some negative delta, just turned positive, back to negative. Selling imbalance right here. We take a look at the auctions themselves. Down below here is a unfinished auction, so we can be coming back below that VWAP. We'll look at it. All right, so now I would be looking at bullish trades right now, but I want to see a pullback, and I would like to see some more of the volume come in. We got 10 seconds left of this candle. We're trading up here. We do have a selling imbalance in the prior candle. Doesn't look like we're getting above the 41.75. We do have some good support here, though. Doesn't mean anything because we're not making any higher highs now. We're coming back lower again. Value area is a little lower. Value area is the same here. Still got a bunch of concentration of buyers and sellers up in this area. Yeah, we're losing the delta a little bit. We could take a look at this number. This number is dropping. We had a max delta of 360. We're down to 240. It's coming down a little bit. We have a bunch of volume coming in. So yeah, we could possibly, we have a couple of selling imbalances here. We could possibly come down. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set up my I'm going to set up down here for a short. We're not making any higher highs. We're just staying pretty much where we are. Just want to give it a little wiggle room here. Some resistance up on here. Some buying imbalances. So the folks that are buying up here, they're going to need to sell, which is going to get ahead and push the price down. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking at prior support, see if it breaks prior support. We have a bunch of buyers in here. I'm looking to enter down here. There's a legend of profile up here telling me that there was a lot of buying and selling in here. And it looks like it. If you box this all in, it is. So I want to be below that. You know, that's telling me that everyone that's bullish above there is trapped out. Okay? Where I want to be. So I want to be one tick below the POC on this candle. We're going negative, and we got a lot more. We got a lot of volume coming in right now, so we could just pop on right through this right now. Candle. So that's why I've done this. Now I could retrace back up, and I could be out. You know, we got a POC down here, which looks okay. I'll never increase my risk. I'll decrease the risk when I can, but if I see that I'm not getting to where I need to be here, all right, so I'm out. So I took a full loss on that right now, but we're just going to get back into it, and we're going to see what we could do. All right, so you know we're at the resistance here again. We did pop up, we did come back down, so I'm looking for absorption up in here, and I'm looking for delta to decline. So the volume is still good. I want to see this number here drop below the delta, which is max delta right now, just popped up. We just got a bunch of buying back in here. And we're losing the delta. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and short right there. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and see if we could regain back a little bit of we lost here. A bunch of you know, buying coming in a little bit. It's okay. Still below. We have a POC below this current one. It can move up. I'm still all right with that. There's not really much anything. Got a couple of sellers coming in. It's all good. I want to be concerned with getting past this this ledge here, which looks like we could do that pretty much. So I set my stops at 10 ticks, and I set my my take profit at 20 ticks. So I'm just going to let this one ride out, making a D shape in here. So if it was like a value area, it would look like a D. We're looking pretty good here. You know, we may come up a little couple of scragglers. We got just a five buy in here. There's not much. I'm gonna go to break even since I'm halfway through this candle, halfway through my target, and I could just manipulate the stop if I need to. But we could definitely see a little push. You know, at least here. And the delta is a little lower. Got some buying imbalances out there. All right. So we didn't quite make our, we're still, you know, in the hole a little bit in the red, but that's okay. I seen that the price action was going up, and I just, you know, I just figured let me just close the trade, make some money here. Not a big deal. Like I said, next trade is just a click away. So we're coming to a point. If we take a look at the profile here, you know, we're just gonna these you know, a bunch of sellers came in here. Not much of a doji. We do have the 9 EMA. Do we bounce off the EMA? Do we come back I don't know. So this is going to actually tell me if there's any retail traders, you know, going to be entering through here. Normally, we'll get big money entering in at the VWAP or shorting the VWAP. But these I just like to know where the moving averages are. So right now we're not making any big highs here. Highs or lows. We're just pretty much staying within this range. So I'd like to see some sort of little breakout. Just building this range right in here with the volume profile, that D shape I was saying, right? We do have a little bit of movement up in here, but not much compared to down here. So we could drop or we could go up. Right now we have a divergence. We had negative delta. So now we have a push to buy. We have some buying imbalances. We have a high POC. We have some sort of resistance here. So even though we have that momentum, I'm going to go ahead and short it right here. And my take profit will probably be somewhere in here. Right here, we're kind of building a little bit of volume. And we're looking at the delta. Delta is coming down just a little bit. We're just raising up. Over here's the delta as well. But I'm nowhere near the entrance. So I would like to see a big push of volume and some negative delta. Now, we still have we have a little resistance here. We had just a little imbalance here. That's fine. So we have some buying imbalances here. We're looking this area here. This area was resistance. Now it looks like it, a little bit of support now. So where I am, where I am right here, I think I'm pretty good of where my entry for this this trade's going to be. So I'm seeing a bunch of trading up in here. Didn't go as high. Got a lot of volatility up and down, up and down. We still haven't broke below here. This auction has completed. That's completed. So yeah, I'll probably take a little bit of heat right in here. I'd like to see the delta get a little more negative. Right now, buyers are trying to come in, but if buyers can't get it past this value area here, if it's kind of slows up, I think I'll still be good. So right now we got about a minute left of this candle, and we're probably going to have a little bit right up here in this area, a little bit of support. Okay, so I took a loss there. Get back on it. Let's see if we build a little bit of delta up inside here. I'm going to do a buy. Oops, what happened here, man? Huh. We'll see if my assumption was right. I think we're going to go a little higher here. Just going to take this right to, I think we could definitely push up here. So I'm just going to let this one ride a little bit. If we could break the top of this candle here, I'll move my stops to break even. Usually about 50% push to give me a, a little indication of where I good. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Just let the other one ride. So now we're back in business. All right, 21 minutes to this video. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording here, and I'll do a part 2. So right now we're up, so actually substantially. Good, in the green. Let's see, we're up 5 points, 10 points, 7, 8 points, 8 points. All right, all good. I will stop the recording and finish my breakfast and come back in. Please like, subscribe, comment. Thanks very much for watching.